What if one day you received a text or a voice message from your mom, but she died last year? What would you do? Today, AI can recreate people's voices, faces, even personalities, based on data they left behind. Some call it digital immortality, but is it really a second life or just a high-tech illusion? In this video, we will explore the possibilities, the dangers, and the ethical questions around bringing people back from the dead online.
On the surface, it seems beautiful. For grieving families, it offers a sense of presence, not just memories, but a voice that says, "I am proud of you," or a familiar smile that lives on.
Digital immortality is the idea of preserving someone's identity through technology after they die. That includes AI-generated avatars, cloned voices, and even chats that mimic the person's speech patterns. So, let's look at a few real examples. In South Korea, a mother met her deceased daughter in virtual reality through a digital simulation. In Hollywood, actors like Carrie Fisher and Bruce Willis were digitally recreated after death. Apps like Replica and Hereafter let families talk to lost loved ones. Technology is moving fast, but we need to ask, are we keeping memories or creating illusions?
One mother even asked an AI company to recreate her late husband so their children could still hear his bedtime stories. In moments like that, digital immortality feels like a gift. Philosopher Martin Heidegger wrote about the fear of paying toward death. Our awareness of mortality shapes how we live. Digital immortality seems to challenge that. If our digital self continues, does it change the meaning of life and death? On the other hand, this technology raises serious concerns. Let's be honest, it's not really you, it's data stitched into a performance. Plato in The Republic warned us about imitations, what he called mimesis. He believed imitations could deceive us, pulling us further from the truth. Is a digital clone of a person just another illusion, a mask that hides the reality of loss? There's also the question of consent. Dead people can't give it. Who decides if we return as data? What if our images are used in ads, political campaigns, or even a deepfake pornography? That's not memory, that's exploitation. Philosopher Immanuel Kant argued that we must treat people as ends in themselves, not as means to an end. Using someone's digital likeness without their permission violates their dignity, even after death. And emotionally, could this trap us in grief? Philosopher Soren Kierkegaard wrote about the sickness unto death, the despair that comes from not accepting loss. If we cling to simulations, are we healing or just refusing to let go? So what do we do? Right now, there are no clear laws, no ethical guide. Should tech companies own your voice? Should your family decide? Or should you create a digital will, a document where you say whether you want to be digitally recreated or not? Personally, we think remembering someone is beautiful, but reanimating them should never happen without their consent. We need a new framework, perhaps a digital dignity, a set of ethical principles that protect who we are even when we are gone. Digital immortality forces us to ask old philosophical questions in a new way. What does it mean to be human? What is the self, and what do we owe the dead? Maybe the answer isn't just in code, but in compassion, responsibility, and respect for the final silence.
Technology can do amazing things. It can recreate a smile, a voice, a laugh, but it can recreate a soul. Standing here by this river, I'm reminded of something. A river follows forward, allows moving. You can't step into the same water twice. Memories are like that, following, fading, alive. Digital immortality tries to freeze the river, but sometimes letting it follow is the most human thing we can do. What would you do